Hi friends, today we will study sorting materials into groups. A thing that can be seen and touched is called an object, and the matter of which an object is made is called material. We see a large number of objects around us. There are living objects like human beings, animals, birds, plants and trees. We also see non-living objects like table, chair, books, utensils, bicycle, etc. Some of these objects are natural while others are man-made or artificial. All these objects have different shapes, sizes, colors, etc. In order to understand objects around us, it is necessary to classify them into groups. Classification of objects. If we visit a mall or a provision store, we will see the various objects being sold in the store are arranged in groups on shelves. For example, all kinds of soaps are placed together at one place, and all kinds of biscuits are placed together at another place. Similarly, all the other objects like spices, dry fruits, toothbrush, etc. are placed together at their respective places. Thus, the sorting of objects into groups with each group having its own characteristics properties is called classification of objects. Classification of objects gives us following advantages. The classification of objects into groups makes it easier to locate them and work with them. Secondly, the classification of objects into groups helps in understanding them. This is because if we know the properties of any one member of the group, we can get an idea of the properties of the other members of that same group. Basis of classification. The various objects can be classified or grouped as follows. Living and non-living objects. Living objects can be further grouped into plants and animals. Non-living objects can be classified into many groups on the basis of the nature of their material, use, color, shape, size, etc. The classification of objects can be done only when the objects have some similarities and dissimilarities. Classification of objects as living and non-living. All the living objects need food, water and air for their survival, whereas non-living objects do not require these things. Based on this difference, all the objects around us can be classified into two groups, living objects and non-living objects. As an example, let us classify the following objects into living and non-living objects. Here we have objects like table, dog, knife, rose, wool, fish, nail and hen. Now from this list, we can group all the objects into two groups as following. Living objects group will have dog, rose, fish and hen in it, and non-living objects group will have table, knife, wool and nail in it. Classification of objects as plants and animals. All the plants can make their own food by using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, whereas animals cannot make their food this way. Based on this difference, all the living objects can be classified into two groups, plants and animals. As an example, let us classify the following objects into plants and animals. Here we have objects like dog, rose, fish, cactus, earthworm, tree, hen and hydrilla. Now from this list, we can group all the objects into two groups as following. Plants group will have rose, cactus, trees and hydrilla in it, and animals group will have dog, fish, earthworm and hen in it. Classification of non-living objects. The non-living objects can be classified on the basis of the material, their use, color, shape, size, appearance, etc. For example, let us classify the objects on the basis of the nature of their material. We have table, ruler, beaker, door, mug, test tube, chair, toy and mirror. Now from this list, we can group all the objects into three groups as following. Objects made of wood group will have table, door and chairs in it, whereas objects made of plastic group will have ruler, mug and toys in it, and objects made of glass group will have beaker, test tube and mirror in it. Materials. Anything which has mass and occupies space is called matter. The matter of which an object is made is called material. All the objects are made up of one or more materials. Example, table is made of a wood, so wood is a material. Some of the examples of materials are wood, rock, wool, rubber, glass, plastic, paper, etc. Materials are of two types, natural materials and man-made or artificial materials. Some examples of natural materials are wood, rocks, wool, silk, sand and soil. Some examples of man-made or artificial materials are iron, glass, plastic, rubber, paper and sugar. Friends, in our everyday life, we use many objects made of natural and man-made materials. And we must know that the same object may be made of different materials. Many kinds of objects can be made of the same material, and many objects are made up of combination of materials. For example, chair is an object which can be made of different materials like wood, metal, plastics, etc. Similarly, plastic is a material which can be used to make different objects like mug, buckets, toothbrush, etc. Also, many objects are made up of a combination of materials like biscuit, which is an object and it is made by the combination of three materials: white flour, sugar and oil. Properties of materials. Different materials have different properties. So we choose a material to make a particular object based on property which are suitable for the purpose of use of that object. For example, tumbler is made up of materials such as plastic, glass or steel because all these materials have property of holding water. We cannot make tumbler from a piece of a cloth as it cannot hold water and water will leak from the cloth. Similarly, we use gold for making ornaments because it has a shiny appearance, and we use cotton and wool for filling pillows because it is very soft. Likewise, we use wood to make boats as it floats on water. Classification of materials. The materials are classified based on certain properties such as appearances, hardness or softness, solubility or insolubility in water, heaviness or lightness with respect to water, transparency, translucency or opaqueness. Friends, let us now discuss all these different methods of classification of materials in details one by one. Classification of materials on the basis of their appearance. Some materials have a shiny appearance, whereas other materials do not have a shiny appearance. So, on the basis of their appearance, all the materials can be classified into two groups. Materials having shine or luster, for example, diamond, gold, stainless steel, etc. and materials having no luster or dull appearance, for example, paper, wood, cotton, rubber, etc. Classification of materials on the basis of hardness and softness. All the materials can be divided into two groups on the basis of their hardness. Hard materials. Those materials which cannot be easily compressed, cut, bent or scratched are called as hard materials. For example, iron, wood, glass, bones, teeth and diamond. Soft materials. Those materials which can be easily compressed, cut, bent or scratched are called as soft materials. For example, sponge, cotton, butter, candle wax and tomato. Classification of materials on the basis of their solubility in water. Some materials are soluble in water whereas others are not. So, all the materials can be classified into two groups on the basis of their solubility. Soluble materials are salt, sugar, washing soda, lemon juice, milk, etc. And insoluble materials are sand, chalk powder, sawdust, glass, oil, etc. Some gases also dissolve in water, whereas other gases do not. Oxygen dissolves in water and the plants and animals living in water use dissolved oxygen for respiration. Carbon dioxide also dissolves in water, and this dissolved carbon dioxide is used by plants living in water for photosynthesis. The examples of gases which do not dissolve in water are nitrogen and methane. Classification of materials on the basis of their heaviness or lightness with respect to water. In science, heaviness or lightness of a material is indicated by the term density. All the materials can be classified into two groups based on their densities. Materials which are heavier than water or whose density is higher than water. For example, iron, stone, glass, and soil. And materials which are lighter than water or whose density is lesser than the water. For example, wood, plastics, ice, and sawdust. Classification of materials on the basis of transparency, translucency, and opaqueness. All the materials can be classified into three groups based on their transparency, translucency, and opaqueness. Transparent materials. The property of materials due to which we can see through it clearly is called transparency. For example, transparent materials are glass, air, water, etc. Translucent materials. The property of materials due to which we cannot see through it clearly is called translucency. Examples of translucent materials are butter paper, tissue paper, clouds, etc. Opaque materials. The property of materials due to which we cannot see through it is called opaqueness. Examples of opaque materials are wood, stone, books, etc. Friends, that's all about sorting of materials into groups. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you liked it. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notifications on new videos. Thank you and all the best.